Good morning to everyone. I'm Himaji from Government Degree College, Ayatnagar. Today I'm here to discuss about a topic, a soft skill called etiquette and grooming. Etiquette and grooming, this is a soft skill which is helpful for us in your getting a job, or either this helps you more in your life as much as. So etiquette and grooming. In here, etiquette is a French word. Mostly in our English, the words which we use are derived from French because it is an ancient word. In English, etiquette means a ticket. Etiquette is a word which has been formed around 1750s. And what is etiquette? Here we need to know etiquette to perform some things. Etiquette is a form or either a manner where you do the things in your society, and these things should be acceptable, and they have to be easily known and easily performed by the society, and in the society and in your office or wherever you go, you have to perform these things. These things are more important than your curriculum. So next, etiquette is a protocol which is used, this is the thing where the other people can know that you are a person, not an animal. They can show you the difference between a person and animal. And etiquette, in etiquette there are some factors which you have to follow, and these things and these factors play a more important role. They are eye contact, respect, awareness, communications, and kindness, smile, manner, networking. First, eye contact. Eye contact, basically eyes are known as the heart, mirror of your heart. Whatever you feel in your heart, whatever you do, they are easily explained by your eyes. The other person can know the inner feeling of you. If you are being irritated, you can easily say that okay, this person is feeling so irritated by me, so that the person may change their behavior. And if you don't look at the other person's eyes, they feel that you are a bit nervous, you are not confident to talk to him, you are not eligible to do the things. Whatever you do, you may not be eligible to him. It is valuable, it is a valuable thing where whatever you don't deliver, it is whatever you can't deliver by your speech. When you speak, some things you cannot deliver, those things are covered by your eye expressions. And the non-verbal in communication, they are of two types, verbal and non-verbal. And the non-verbal, eye contact is the major one. Here we can see happiness, excitement, surprise. You have many expressions for them. And next one is respect. Respect is a feeling of admiration towards a person, child, or anything that helps the other person on yourselves to create a good impression. And respect, admiration is nothing but feeling something good, feeling something happy to do, and feeling something person who have to give a respect, he need to give a respect. And next, types of etiquette. In types of etiquette, there are 7 types of etiquette. One is social etiquette, classroom etiquette, meeting etiquette, and next telephone etiquette, dine etiquette, business etiquette, and clothing etiquette. First one, social etiquette. Social etiquette is a code of polite conduct. Here etiquette is the word only explains the polite conduct, how you behave, how you have to behave. This is used instead of using the complete polite manners, they use only etiquette, social etiquette. So here you have to know the proper etiquette. You need to know the things what is happening in and around you, and you have to act according to the situation. If you don't act to that, the people may feel irritation, and you can get an awkward situation and embarrassment situation over there, which may create a false impression on you. And next one, you have to be punctual. There must be no late coming. You have to not to be late, though there are some, if you go late, you need to apologize for the late, and you need to say the reason, like why you are late. I'm sorry, I'm late because of this thing, this was an emergency work. And some people like smoking, some people doesn't like smoking. Some people doesn't like in smoking, though you are a social animal, you are living in a society. Man is a social animal and he needs to live in the society. So he need to check, and he should not smoke or either chew gum or either tobacco in the chew gum or tobacco, because some people may doesn't like it, which may cause an inconvenience and which gets you a bad impression on them. Next thing, good grooming is essential. When you go to outside, the person who sees you, he need to get a impression that okay, this person has a good grooming. So he handles himself good, so he can handle the other people's good. And you need to make a smile and eye contact. Smile. This thing must not be more and this thing must not be less. Both the smile and eye contact must be equal. If the both are slow or either the both are low or high, the people may get an impression if your smile and eye contact is high, they think that okay, this person is feeling so overconfident, so he may not handle the thing perfectly. If you give the smile and eye contact less, so the other people thinks and he expects not to be you, and he may think that you are not a person to do, so that you are not eligible to do this. You feel nervous, you feel introvert. And next one, you need to give a firm handshake. Handshake must all be given with your with your right hand, and this handshake must not be hand crunching. You must not be giving it so tight and it's so firm. You need to give a handshake, and this handshake must be up to at least 5 seconds, and this must be given by your middle arm should touch the other person's left hand arm, which gives you a firm handshake. And you need to speak slowly and claritily. If you speak slowly and there is no clarity, where the people cannot understand who are with you, and they think that you are getting afraid, and they think you are not eligible to do this work, and you are not eligible to take the responsibilities. And if you don't speak claritily, they may think that okay, this person doesn't have any knowledge about the thing whatever he speaks. If there is no clarity, you may be getting confused. With that, you can't even get a clarity on what you are speaking. You need to know what you have to speak. And next is classroom etiquette. This is the most important etiquette in our life. Classroom etiquette. You need to you have to give your respect. Respect is a thing which you have to give in your all stages of your life, to each and every person, not only person, the things whatever you need, the things whatever you do, you need to do with a respect, and you have to do with a confidence. Respect, here in respect we can communicate so many things, like so many things can be communicated through the respect. You can say them what you feel according to you for them. So you need to be respect. By being respect, in the first thing you need to give respect to your teachers. When the teachers come into the class, you need to stand up and wish them. So that this creates an impression, this creates a good impression on you. The teacher may be coming through afraid like how these guys would be, how the students will be. But no, you have to be in a respectable manner, and respect is always of two types: give respect and take respect. If you give respect, indeed you get respect to yourselves, and the teacher may feel okay, this class is good, so we need not to be afraid, and she will be confident to convey her knowledge to you, which may not get any interferences for you. And next, you need to be polite with the teachers, because they are the elder peoples more than you. You need to be polite to them. Polite means you need to not be more polite to them. You have to be a polite how to be. Like you need to wish them, you need to call them ma'am. You can't say them with only words. You need to call each and every conversation at the end or in the beginning. You need to speak ma'am. If you have any doubt, please don't shout in the middle of the class and say ma'am, I have a doubt. You need to raise your hand. That is called a politeness. You need to raise in between if you do have a doubt, and you need to ask ma'am, am I not disturbing you? So then your lecturer or either the instructor who is teaching to you, he knows that okay, this person is having a good politeness and he can be lead in the future. And be organized, always be prepared to anything to do. You have to be if you are going to a school, you need to maintain the uniforms, whatever you wear. In army, the people are always organized. They go under a particular form, so that they can get a consistentness in them, and there will be a principle to them, like they should not sleep more, they should not speak more, they do work. So be organized always. And next, be prepared. You can't do anything without preparing, practicing. There are always preparations before your examinations, or either if you go a function, you just get prepared before the thing. Like you see the dresses, is that getting fit to you, and you will check out the things like are either anything okay, and next you will trial it. So you get prepared for the thing, you get ready for the thing, whatever you do. So be prepared for anything in the class you do. And next, look at the teacher to make eye contact unless you are writing a notes. You need to look the teacher to make eye contact. Without eye contact, the teacher cannot know the class is getting bored, or either the class is getting interesting. If you are getting interested, your eye expression will be another thing, and if you are getting bored, the eye expression will be another thing. This helps the teacher to make the topic so interesting. If you are writing a notes, you need to write a note, you have to see to the notes whatever you are writing. So there is no way to see the teacher's face. And next one, in the absence of a teacher, sit calm and complete the unfinished notes. In school or college, we have a huge to write, we have a huge to do. So in the absence of teacher, instead of making noise, you can sit and complete the unfinished notes, which help you in your exams and another professional life. And next, don'ts. Do not whisper. When teacher is explaining the class, you should not whisper in the back, and this may cause a disturbance to the teacher. If the class is completely interesting, you need to be calm. Because of you, the another person may be getting disturbed, and all people doesn't have a same opinion according to the class. Some people like the class and some people doesn't like the class. The first thing you need to do is be calm. If you don't like the class, be calm, so that you can happily time your pass. And don't pass notes. This is the main thing, happens everywhere. Do not pass notes. Whatever you do, you have to know what you are doing. You know it is a wrong, but you do it. By passing notes, the other people may not get the thing, they can learn the thing the other time. If you commit a mistake and you do it again, if you do the mistake, you may know, okay, this should not be, this thing should happen not like this, and this thing to be do like this. They can know from their mistakes. If you pass notes, or if you pass any answer to them, or either a chit to them, by this they know their flaws what are in them. And do not throw things. When you are doing the things, you basically children do throw things from the face and in front of the teacher. By this, the things can be much worse. Like, you are not supposed to throw your pens, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, because of these things can be harmful to the other people. Then these things may cause injuries. And do not laugh. Do not laugh especially in class period. When a person is saying you some important matter which is help for your life, you are not supposed to laugh on that thing. You can do anything in your break time. You get lunch break and every small break, you can do at that time, but please do not laugh when your instructor is in front of you and he is teaching you something which is helpful for you. That may cause a bad impression that this person doesn't even care about his future, what he may care about present right now. So don't dominate other students. Mostly the people in a class, there will be a group which dominate the other students. They think that they are superior to everyone. They think that they are most talented person and important person in the place. So don't dominate students. If you dominate students, the dominated students may think that he is less superior than you, and he may think that, okay, fine, I'm not good in this, so I can't do this thing. He may get a false impression in himself that he can't do this thing. And don't shout if you finish first. Mostly in our colleges, the people are in so excitement. If the class is going so excitedly, teacher gives any work to do, you're not supposed to shout first. If the work given to you is done, you need to slowly raise your hand and then you say, ma'am. If the instructor looks to you, then you need to say, ma'am, completed. Like, you are not supposed to shout loudly that ma'am, completed. And next one, don't shout in the absence of a teacher. Mainly the people do naughty things when the teacher is absent in the class, but please do not shout. This may cause a disturbance to the other classes which are going on. And next one is meeting etiquette. Meeting etiquette is an important thing in your corporate life. You are an employee. When you be an employee, after graduation you will be an employee. In your office, or this thing is not only important in corporate life, this thing is important in each and every profession where you go. In each profession, there you work under a organization, and that organization needs profit or benefiting by you. He doesn't take you, or either he doesn't appoint you unnecessarily. He need a profit by the works by you do. He says the people, you have to be an example to them. So in meeting where the all people employees sit on a common platform and exchange their views and opinions, and they come to a solution for the benefiting organization and mutually acceptable to all. And this meeting etiquette, the thing whatever you explain must be acceptable by each and every person. This meeting is not only for you, and this is not only by you. This meeting is through for and every person. So every person have a right to speak. Every person have a right to say their suggestions. And meeting refers to codes and behavior. Meeting have an codes and behavior which the other people have a discussions in the workplace. And next, let us go through some meeting etiquette in detail. Try to find out what meeting is about. When you go to a meeting, they give you an agenda, they give you a topic to discuss about what to discuss. First, we need to understand what is the topic we are going to think about. We are going to get some topics. We just go through the topic and we have to have an exact and accurate idea. Without idea, you can't speak on anything without knowing the topic. You need to have an awareness about the topic which you are going to discuss about the topic. And you need to understand the importance of meaning. Without any importance, meetings are not held. If there is meeting held, the meeting must be on any important topic, but it is not an unnecessary topic. And avoid late, nervousness and distractions. You need to be punctual. You need to be always on time on the meetings. If you be late, that says you indeedly that you are not interested to attend in the meeting, and you are not interested to attend the works given by your organization. This may get a false impression on you that this person is not ready, and this person is interested to take the responsibilities given by us. So he thinks that you are not enough and you are not capable to do the thing, and he may remove you. And nervousness. Nervousness must not be there in a meeting. When you go, you be with the people for 3 years, 4 years, and job is not of a particularity. When you go and when you meet the new people, there must be no nervous. Like, there are so many branches, from so many branches they select some people for the meeting, and then they will be the superiors. When you are going to speak in a meeting, you must not feel nervous. And distraction, you must always off your phone, because it is a big distracting thing in the world. If you wanted to do anything seriously in your life, you need to keep the phone aside. The phone will be interesting. The phone will be known thing for you. Though you can get some advantages, there are disadvantages to that. Mostly if you see our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, when the Facebook over Mark Zuckerberg, he asked one thing to do: please stop the game called Candy Crush. Because the people go for meetings, and the people go for when the people go for meeting, the people who are in the office, they will be playing with in their phone Candy Crush, but they will be not interested in doing that. So phone is the biggest distracting in your world, and wherever you go, phone is a big distracting thing. So you need to keep your phones off, and never be late going to the office, because this is a thing which may creates an impression that you are not a professional person. This may create this person is not professional. If you are a professional, you need to be on time, you need to be there to do. You have so many works to do over there. You can't go late, and you can't escape anything. And always there is a proverb: listener is the good person than speaker. You have to listen good. You need to listen what the other people are saying. So if you have any doubts in whatever he speaks, you need to raise your hand and you need to say that this is the flawed thing in which you talk, which you speak. The speaker may not be always confident, then the speaker may not always speak all the correct things. The things may be getting flawed, and all the things have flaws in between. By this, every speaker and every listener have to be attentive, because they have to know what they are listening and they have to know what they are speaking. And next, wait your turn to speak. Do not shout in between and say that I need to speak and I need to do this. And propose new ideas, initiatives, actions for the development of the firm. Whatever the company, the organization is giving you a salary for your services which you are rendering to it. So the salary which they pay must be equal to the services which you render. In meeting, you need to create some new ideas. You need to think how to develop the business. If you are doing a business, you need to improve. You need to think how do you improve your customers, how to get new customers, how to expand your firm. And initiatives are the most important thing. By these initiatives, we can understand how the firm is active in the society. If you form any good initiative, that must be active. As well as we have a good example. Nowadays, Reliance Industries have started a Jio. This helps you to increase the firm. That means all the people in a meeting sat calmly, and they have behaved in a good meeting etiquette, and they have followed the meeting etiquette, and they have come into an action. This is the main important thing. And next one is telephone etiquette. Though phone is a important thing which you use always in and around the day. Telephone is an important device which helps the people. Some people may be in a big distance, and the things can be happened on your phone. So you need to maintain some rules and regulations to talk, and you need to exchange something. So you have some rules and regulations to do. Your voice have to be very pleasant and while interacting over the phone. If the voice is so disturbing, you can't and you don't get an interest to talk. You don't feel that this person doesn't have a good etiquette. How could I can speak with him? And he doesn't have a good manner, and his voice is the main thing which attracts to a person. If your voice is pleasant and if your voice is good, then it must be always audible and clearly. Without clearness, the other person may cut the call. If it is an important call, you may not get the chance to do it again. If you do again, they cut your calls. And next, never call any person at odd hours. Though you call when we call some person at odd hours, like 10 at the night and early morning, you have to ask them, I didn't disturb you, right? Which may create an impression, okay, this person have an thing and idea what to do, and he get to know that there is a important thing which he need to discuss. That's why he have called in this odd hour. And next, listen carefully and do not interrupt. When a person is speaking, you need to listen. After finishing his speech or whatever he speaks, then you need to say, we have to be, then you have to give a reply to the questions or either any thing said to him. And do not chew anything while you are in a phone. You must not eat anything which may not get a clarity. If you are saying an important thing by keeping a food in your mouth, the person who listens to you may not listen clearly. He doesn't even get an idea what you are speaking about, because if you keep in your mouth anything, the voice comes a bit clumsy. And next, dine etiquette. Dine etiquette in business or either in a corporate or either in a government life. You go to dinners, lunch and breakfast with your colleagues, and sometimes you go to the other things by your superiors too. This dinner, supper, lunch and everything. So you need to perform some manners over there. In dining, mostly this will be helpful for the hotel management students, because they are the only students who keeps always their things, the thing which I am going to dine etiquette is related to them, because they do deal with that. So dine etiquette rules. The formal dining sitting, always at the table there will be 3 chairs to the right side and 3 chairs to the left side, and the host will be sitting in between, that means in front of the table, and if there are 2 hosts, they will be sitting in front to each other. And serving food and passing dishes must always be done from the right side. And if the person asks you to pass the salt, you need to pass salt and pepper with both at the same time. You should not pass the things, and you should not be asked the other persons to pass it. You need to send it to your right side so the person can understand. This is a rule where you can understand the other person needs a salt. You need to pass on from your right side but not from the left side, because from the left side the server will be coming to you and getting you the food plate. And next, table manners. Table manners is nothing but dine manners, and it involves in sitting etiquette, utensils, using your utensils and arrangement of the plates, glasses and your forks and spoons and bread and butter plate. Service like start eating, resting and handing utensils. In this picture we can see the sitting etiquette. The host will be sitting at the front and the second host will be over here. And the main guest or either the person whom you are calling, he will be sitting over here, and the second host, first host and the important person, because for whom you have arranged this dinner. So always from your right side you need to pass your utensils, and always from the left side the food will be kept for you in the plate. And here we can see so many and if you go to a exact business dinner, the person do not speak, or either the person do not ask the waiter to okay enough and stop loading my plate. You have some signs, there are some things to do with your fork and your spoon. You need to keep your fork and spoon parallel a bit cross, which says that I'm done with my food. And if you keep your fork and your knife, that says that I am going to take a break, this is enough for me. In always you have the main plate in between you and a napkin beside you and 2 forks and one knife and 1 spoon. Here there will be 2 glasses. One glass will be of water and 1 glass will be of wine. and the other plate where you have a side is your dessert plate, and sometimes there will be a butter and bread plate. Before when you go to a star hotels or either a 5-star hotel, they serve you bread and butter first, and then you go with the starters, and then you go with the main menu. So you have to use your hand to break the bread, and you need to take the butter with a knife, the knife which is given for you. You need to apply the butter, and this is the knife used for the butter, and this will be small knife. It will be not so long. So you need to manage the things. You need to see the things, and you must not mop your face with the napkin. Napkin is a thing which is placed to you, which is for you to lap, which is used to place it on your lap, but not to mop your face. Don't chew with your mouth open. If you chew with your mouth open, that creates a sound, irritating sound to the other people. And if you are eating the meat and you hold your fork with your left hand and your knife with the right hand, you need to place the fork and you need to cut the portion. And you must not do it in a irritating manner. You need to do it slowly. If it doesn't comes to you, you need to do it slowly. And whatever the thing you do, you need to cut over here and you need to stroke it toward your side. If you stroke it to the other side, the thing may slip from your fork and spoon. It may fall out, or it may be fall in other's plate too. So that is an important thing what you need to do. Whatever you eat, you need to bring them by your side. If it falls on you doesn't matter it. If the thing whatever you are eating, if it falls on the others, that may create a bad impression on you. And business etiquette. Business etiquette is an important thing. Business etiquette, you have to see the things, because business is a thing which is there in the society, and you need to act according to the society. So don't make others to wait. You have not to other people to wait, because some people will have a clients in business. They are clients. Clients are nothing but the customers. You need not to make your clients and customers to wait, because you are not the only person who give that service. There are so many persons who give that service. The people may jump to him. So you need not you do not make others to wait. And stay away from the past wars and politics. Whatever happened in your past things, if you have any misunderstandings in between you or either anyone, you need to forget them, and you need to act according to the present but not the past. Because if you act according to the past, the people gets an impression on you. This person is acting according to the past, and he cannot forget the thing. By this, the person may feel a bit inconvenienced with you, and he may jump to the others, and he may go to the other person who give the same service and who render the same service. If any person compliments you, you need to say first thank you, and then say I don't deserve this. Because if you don't say that you don't deserve this, and if you say just only thank you, the person may feel that this person is getting a pride more over on him, and this creates a bad impression on you. By this, the person or either the thing whatever you do may create a false impression on you. And offer workable logical solutions. You need to give a suggestions or either a solution which may get useful for you and which may get workable, like the thing can be happen. You cannot give a suggestion or either a solution, the thing which cannot be happen. You need to give it logically, because in and around the world logical things always goes around, because human being think logically, so you need to give a logical solution. And next, let the customers feel happy. If you go to a shopping mall or either anywhere, if you get the things whatever you need, you feel happy, you feel satisfied. By the next time you go there and say that I was happy with this thing, and you can visit again, and they can visit you again. So this thing is the most important. Whatever you have to do with your customers. Without customers, your business can't run. So you need to make the customers feel happy. And next, clothing etiquette. Clothing is a thing which reflects our attitude and behavior. It is essential to dress appropriately and suitable to the workplace for everlasting impression. If the person is good in his academic skills and he is eligible to take the work up, though if you are dressing etiquette, the dress whatever you doesn't wear is not according to the situation, that you get a everlasting impression, like he doesn't know how to behave, what to do in a what place. If you go to a small either a movie theater, you just go wear a casual top or jeans or either something which suits to it. This will be comfortable, and the thing which you have to get a point is you can clothe in the things which you feel comfortable. If you are not comfortable in the clothes, you need to change them. If you go by the uncomfortableness, you may feel uneasy and nervous, a bit nervous, which distracts you in each and every manner. And don't wear heavy jewelry, makeup and perfumes. And heavy jewelry, because they say that you are not supposed, if you go to a college, and you should not wear a heavy jewelry, because the things, if you walk, they make sounds and they may disturb the other persons. And makeup must be done, but it must be done in a right and a proper manner. It must be not more and it must not be much. Because of these things, your confidence build-ups. So if you do a makeup, the person gets a feeling that you are a bit confident. If you do a little bit of makeup, that is enough for your daily life. Because if you do much makeup, the things you are getting overreacted to the situation. And all boys should have a clean hair makeover, and extreme or unusual haircuts are not allowed. The youth always try new haircuts, and we go always in a innovative things. But when you are going to do a thing which you have to be responsible, there you need to do a normal haircut. The things whatever this itself is included as a grooming. If you have a good grooming, this helps you to carry if you have a good grooming, the things you can see the people and they can say that this person is having a good grooming, and this person can do the things, or either he can do the things which we give responsibility to him. And women must be dressed according to the occasion, and they must not wear more jewelries. And men do not wear designer shirts at work. These designer shirts are just for a casual wear, and you are not going to wear casual things to do in your workplace. You are going to a formal place and you need to do the thing in a firm manner. And these are the things. Work etiquette are the things. You have so many things and work. There are groups, subordinates to you, and co-workers with you, and discussions, general behavior, conversions, colleagues. So you need to maintain everything with etiquette. And next topic is grooming. Grooming is an art of self-presentation and the sum total of a person's appearance and attitudes as well as his or her personality. Grooming is nothing but showing yourselves as a dignified manner. And this consists of two types, metaphysical and physical. First one, types of grooming. In this, first one is physical. Physical is a thing which you can touch, feel by your five senses. Physical grooming consists of your appearance, which is categorized by the quality of your skin, hair, hygiene, the power of dressing and makeup etiquette, etc. So it is an external quality. Grooming can be seen, this grooming can be touched, this grooming can be sensed. So the people thinks So the people suggest you, and the people who says that you are a person, you are a good person by seeing your physical grooming. And not only physical grooming, metaphysical grooming is also important. Coming to metaphysical grooming consists of projecting certain attributes of one's personality. One must appear poised, elegant, confident and easygoing without being casual. So it is the internal quality. The thing, whatever you do at your home, you think that it must be casually, and you must not, and you don't take much responsible of that. But you are going to the outside, you are going to explore the world, and there the casual thing doesn't happen in your life. All the things will be through your risk. You need to take a risk. If you go to job, you have to take a risk, and the risk is nothing but you need to do your thing appropriately. If you don't, you do your work appropriately, the employer may think that you are not eligible, and he may remove from your job. So metaphysical is nothing but the attitude where you behave. You have to be confident, you have to be poised. That means you have to be in a dignified manner. You have to be always stagnant to the work you do, and you have to be elegant. You not to be arrogant. And by these pictures we can see how the people can be confident, how you have to be confident. In this you can see the person who is with a good grooming, he looks more attractive, and he or him can look be interesting or either efficient for the work. And next, importance of sitting in a good posture. If you sit in the therapy which we are going to talk is 90-90-90 rule. This means when we sit at the desk, you need to ensure the things which you do. Your feet should be flat on the floor, that is at 90 degrees. Here we can see the feet must be always 90 degrees, and your elbow, and your knee must always be 90 degrees, and at your hip it must be 90 degrees. And you need to make a proper distance to the thing whatever you do. You need to have at least 10 centimeters distance, so that if you work on a computer, you bend your neck down, and which may causes some pain for you. If you maintain this 90-90-90 rule, this will help you in reducing the pain, and you will be more confident, and you think that I am good and I am eligible to do this. So you will get a inbuilt quality, that is an inbuilt quality. You don't know what you do at that time. Some people will go and sit with their legs crossed. This says to the interview, in the interview, if you sit according to this 90-90-90 rule, this creates an impression that this person is poised, elegant and confident, and he can do the responsibilities which is given by him, which are either given to him. And good grooming. Basically this grooming is a thing which is important for aviation and hospitality. Because the people they do deal with the person, they do interact with the customers. In normal business we doesn't interact with the people exactly, but this is a firm where you interact with the people exactly and accurately. So you need to make yourselves with a good grooming. And good grooming also reflects personality of the person. A well groomed person looks confident. Grooming reflects your personality, which helps you to do it. And why do you think it's an important? It is to present yourself as a professional in an interview. When you are going to do things professionally, you have to say them, I am professional and I am eligible to do it. So grooming, there are so many different types. Grooming at hotel management, grooming at aviation, basic classroom grooming, and grooming etiquette. Grooming and etiquette, there are some tips to do. So we have to first be punctual and keep your workplace neat and be honest. And do not try to shirk the duties, and that means do not jump your duties and responsibilities, and respect the other people's. feelings. Do not damage office property. Do not verb bully. Verb bully is nothing, means do not comment on others. What if the person does every person will do mistakes, and no person is there without doing mistakes. So you need to do not verb bully. And conclusion. So here we are, at last we are to the conclusion. So in every college, the college or either certificates, they give you only 50% for the personality development. So you need to, you never get a second chance to create a first impression. And thank you.